The second topic of principle of valuation is introduction to the real estate. The terminologies in asset management, first is the real estate itself, and then second is price, cost, and value. How we can define the real estate? Okay. Real estate can be defined as a physical land and those human-made items which attach to the land. According to Malaysian Valuation Standard 2006, real estate is the physical, tangible thing which can be seen and touched together with all addition on, above, or below the ground. So, we can summarize real estate as the land together with the building. So, why is real estate is different? Real estate is different because it have the fixed location where you cannot move the real estate. It also requires a development and requires a expertise in order to produce the real estate. There is no formal data for real estate and no formal market. It also need for finance because usually real estate will involve a large of money. Who will invest in real estate? We have developers, owner-occupiers, investor for income, and speculators. So how the price, cost, and value is related? Okay. Price comes from the demand and supply. In real estate, demand can be defined as a principal demand in real estate. So the highest price, the lowest demand for commodity. For the principle of supply, the higher the price, the more commodity or service offered. So who is on the demand side? Demand side will involve individual, household, and firm who require space either for consumption or production purpose. While on the supply side, real estate owners or operator who rent the space to tenant and developer. Cost is the financing or expenses incurred in the form of money to produce a product, the total payment to all factors of production. While value is the estimated amount for which an asset should exchange on the date of valuation between a willing buyer and willing sellers in an arm's length transaction after proper marketing where parties act knowledgeably, prudently, and without compulsion. So, how these three price, cost, and value is related? For the basis of comparison, in terms of definition, price is the amount paid for acquiring any product or service, while cost is the amount incurred in producing and maintaining something, while value is the utility of a good or service. And in terms of ascertainment, price is ascertained from the consumer perspective, while cost is ascertained from the producer perspective, while value is ascertained from the user's perspective. Impact of variation in market. The price of product will increase or decrease while cost of input will rise or fall, and value usually will remain unchanged. In terms of money, price can be calculated in terms of money. Same goes to the cost where it can also be calculated in terms of money. However, value we cannot be calculated in terms of money because it represents 30 the worth of each property. So how to determine the value? There is many aspects can influence the value. The first one is location. Location can be the distance to the favorite place such as town, workplace, relative, and etc. So different people will have different perspective or different preference in terms of the location. Depends on their needs. The second factor is site. Site, the shape of the real estate and the characteristic of land can influence the value. How? The site, the different shape of the real estate, for example, from rectangular to triangle, rectangular shape will give more higher value compared to the triangle shape of real estate. In terms of the building, the condition and the built-up area of the building also will influence the value. The old building with the good maintenance will maintain the appearance and the condition of building where it will contribute to the good value. So in terms of the market, the demand and supply of each property also will determine the value. This will affect the price trend and preference of the different people. Next, we go to the characteristic of real estate. Real estate have no organized market. Unlike the market for stock and bonds, there is no centralized market for real estate transaction. It can be anywhere. Difficult to know the price of a particular type of real estate at a given point in time. The second characteristic is availability of market information. Information concerning sale price, lease term, financing, and any other agreement that are part of transaction may be confidential and unavailable to individuals who are not parties to the sale. Next are infrequent trades of property. Transaction for real estate investment are not continuous, making it difficult to know how prices are changing over time. Because usually, each of the property, similar property will not be sold at the same time. The next characteristic is immobility of real estate. Real estate property is tied to a fixed location and always will remain a product that is heavily affected by its surrounding. And each parcel of real estate are unique because of the immobility of real estate. We can say that no two parcels of real estate can ever be exactly alike, especially in terms of location. And last one is segmented market divided. Real estate is divided into numerous segments or sub-market that do not necessarily behave the same way.